Big thank you to whoever was before me here. This is the inside of the change gear quick change. Actually, I think they call it change-o-matic housing. The gear system is out, and this is the window through which you see the feed rates and stuff. And three of those little rivets hold that cover on, and they actually drilled all the way through. So I had to sacrifice a drill here. I think it's a number 44. And luckily they're not in there very tight. Next thing to tackle is the pulling the spindle out of here and the gears. And I'm not sure if, let's see if we can get you in there. So this gear here idles or engages in the pulley. That's what that little tool, it looks like a fork, is designed to do, is to engage, get you engaged into the pulley. It's hard to do with your fingers here, but that's got to slide in and out of there to engage or disengage back gear. And then the pulley obviously runs, that's in high speed, and then low speed there. Or maybe it's the opposite, not sure. Anyway, I know I got to get this set screw here loose, make sure this pulley's loose, because everything's got to slide off. Everything's got to slide off the spindle shaft here, so I'm going to work away at that. And rumor has it it's difficult to get everything in here and all back in place, so be interesting how that works out. It's threaded. Careful. Woodruff key next. That's the front cover. So what should be happening? Is the spindle and everything should be sliding out of the pulleys, which are held on by the set screw. I think that I got to figure out. Second Woodruff come out of the inside here somewhere. there's no pressure at all whatsoever on there. So what happens when the spindle comes out, the dust cover on the front side comes off, and then there's a dust cover inside the spindle housing, and it stays. And I think what you're supposed to do, which I did not do, is you got to verify there's a slot in that dust cover, and I think I just got lucky. That has the ability to slide over this Woodruff key. So there's a position where you have to make sure you're in alignment as you push the rest of this through, and sometimes it's good to be lucky. So the only thing left in the spindle head now is the two races. I don't think I'm going to pull them out. On quick inspection, they feel pretty good. I've got this the assembly here all stripped, everything loose and can come apart. I'm going to go through and catalog everything, make sure I got everything. And then I'll probably clean up the bearings, clean up the spindle, make sure everything fits nice, and then I might try and assemble just the spindle with the bearings and sort out a way to spin it, make sure everything sounds good there. I'm going to press this bearing off so I end up with just the spindle. Got some aluminum protectors in there, and I'm just going to make sure there's nothing, no burrs or anything on this. Looks like something's going on here. Not sure what that is, but just going to clean this up a bit so that when I press the bearing off I don't have any issues. That should be good. Thought I would share this. One thing with going through this is as you take something apart, I mean, you have no idea whether things are missing or not. And with obviously with a parts view like this, you can identify. As you can see, I got reds and greens. Yellows means I got a fix. But what I found was this plunger, and you can see on the plunger it's got 2 grooves, and what happens is that engages in the pulley, and you can see there's a little bit of evidence here where somebody might not have understood what was supposed to happen here. But what's missing is there's a 1/8 ball, and there's a spring that's supposed to be down in this back gear here, applying the ball so that the ball sits in the detent, and you either have it returned, which allows the pulley to be free, or in the advanced position, which locks the pulley to the back gear. And so that's part of the procedure to give you high speed or back gear. So I got to find out what kind of spring. It does say it's a 1/8 ball, which should be fairly simple. So yeah, another reason if you have it available to walk through the parts list, and therefore you identify stuff that's missing, even though as you disassemble something you may not know what's missing or not without a parts list.